Hi everyone, welcome to our latest video. Today we're going to answer the question that we get asked quite a lot, is how long is it actually going to take me to learn to drive? So there are a number of factors that kind of determine how long it's going to take someone to learn to drive. The first one is yourself, so how you are as a person, whether you have anxiety or whether you are a fairly confident person. Are you a practical person, or are you like more like sort of non-practical, like more book smart than practical? So if you've got anxiety, first thing is I would recommend that you do check with the driving instructor or driving school that you're thinking of going with to make sure they've actually understand what that means. I don't think that just having patience is enough. So I would make sure you know that the driving instructor understands you have anxieties around it, and they do have some techniques and strategies to help you with that. So whether you're like more of a practical person, more practical people do tend to pick driving up a little bit quicker. Not always, but sometimes. So understand your own, how you learn. Do you read, or are you a doer? That sort of thing. You'll know yourself whether or not you're going to be really practical or not, and that might have a little bit of an impact. The other thing is your availability for driving lessons. So in other words, if you can only do one driving lesson every fortnight, you're probably going to take a little bit longer in terms of weeks and hours. But if you could do one lesson a week or two lessons a week, then you'll probably find that you will pick it up a little bit quicker, because it's a learned skill. So the more you do it, the more you'll retain each time you start doing it again, if that makes sense. The third thing is your availability of another car to learn in. So can you learn in a parent's car or a partner's car, or have you got your own car that you can get insured on and actually go out and practice? Word of warning with that: if you are driving with a supervising driver, try to make sure that they don't try to teach you how to drive, because often these people have been driving for a while, things have moved on, and maybe they don't really understand how the world works with their own on the road, with their own experiences clouding their knowledge, because they've picked up bad habits, etc. And what we don't want to do is get back in the car with the learner and all of a sudden have to fix the bad habits that you've learned with mum, dad, or whoever it is your accompanying driver is. So how long it's going to take? So the DVSA say about 45 hours plus private practice. That's an average though, so don't be upset if it's slightly more or slightly less. All those things that we've mentioned just before will add into those, add into that sort of number as well. I've yet to meet an average person. In other words, like, everyone's unique and individual. So don't try not to compare yourself to anyone else. So if your friend took 20 hours to pass and you're on hour 20 and you're still not passing, don't worry, it's just life. In the same way as if you remember back to when you're at school, or if you're still at school, there will be someone in your class, in your year, that was amazing at football and PE, but there'd also be someone else that was rubbish at PE but amazing at maths. And it's just, we're all individual and we all have different skill sets. So make sure, I think the biggest thing really is make sure you're asking the instructor that you're planning to learn with that they can actually help you in the best way, and try and be consistent with your lessons, and if you can, try and get access to another vehicle to help you learn to drive. So, but I mean, I suppose in the greatest term, how long is it going to take? We don't really know until you start learning to drive. Okay, hope that's kind of cleared that up a little bit, and thank you for watching. If you've got any questions that you want us to answer, please feel free to ask them. I'm going to put our email address on the video and in the description below. Please feel free to ask the questions and we'll get those questions answered as soon as we can. Okay, take care. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.